Alright, hope everybody's doing well. Hopefully I have enough battery and room to do this. But I got a few things in the mail today, and it's very strange getting mail twice in one day. Being Saturday, there's no newspaper, but anyway, I just had... Not sure how I went down the first, but anyway, I got the mail from yesterday today, and now today's mail is here early because I noticed something in my email saying that something was delivered from Crook Cards. So, you hear that? I don't know if you can hear that, but something's rattling around in there, and that's never good. It sounds like bare cards touching box sides, and we'll MacGyver this open here. Literally, MacGyver that open. So we'll just see what we have here. I've got some other postcards and things came in, but I wanted to show you this first because I'm curious to see what kind of condition this showed up in here. And it's one of these kind of difficult to figure out boxes. Which way do you open? How does it open? I think it goes this way. And the tape and the labels usually make it so hard because you think you get two sides and you don't. Okay, it opens from the side here, I think. Well, you would think that that's what the hole is for. The finger hole there is so that the hand hole there. You think that's how you open that, and probably it's a side opening box, which is very unusual to me. At least I think it is. Oh gosh, okay. Well, let's take a look at this here. Almost sliced through the cards here. Yeah, so essentially their packing material is the receipt. That's terrible. Hopefully these cards arrived in any kind of good condition. I don't know, but I bought one of the last sets they had. It was under $10 for everything. Let's just see what it says here. And it says that it was something ridiculous like $4.99 plus $3.75 for shipping. And I got 100 cards here, so if you can do the math here, these look a little on the, maybe that's just how the cards are, a little on the dingy side there, kind of a little yellowed there, but these have probably sat for, you know, centuries. But what we got is the 1991 Pro Set soccer set here. So if there's any damaged corners here, it's because of poor handling and poor shipping. Anytime you've got a shaky box with cards in it, not even in any kind of protection, zero protection. So if this had gotten rained on, all these cards would have been absolute garbage, and I would have had to start over from scratch. But there are people that want double for this on eBay, so you're looking at about $20 for most of these soccer sets. I'm not going to tell you and give you an idea who everybody is. There's Theo Snelders, he's card number 1. So Snelders. And then we got card number 2. I just said this has been on my radar for a very Stuart McKimmey for a very long time. If it was a modern day set, there'd be a lot of stars in here that, you know, are big names here. Just thought it was kind of a nice flashback set from 1991. I remember the packs being not very expensive. I know the England cards were out there, and so anyway, this will probably, unless I keep it in that box, but if I keep it in that box, regardless of how poor the corners might or might not be, yeah, some of the corners are not quite. They're a little whiting showing on the corners there. Some of them probably are not very much damaged from what, but let's put it this way. They've got to be penny sleeved regardless. So I got to go find an LCS with a bunch of penny sleeves there, because I am 100%, 1000% out of penny sleeves. Because I would love to binder these, but I don't know that I can. I get pages or binders. I'm sick of having another binder, but I really want to look at these cards here, so I'm not sure what to do with that yet. Any ideas? Again, this will fit in one of those tiny little skinny little binders, so it won't take up that much room, but still. Alright, so there's that one from Crook Cards. I think they still have 1 or 2 sets left for just under $10. Like, what was it, $8.75 total? Now the next thing I have here, I have a TTM here, but let's do the postcards here. This one was from Leggett, California, and it was a resend. It was a resend because I said, I think they threw it in an envelope. Yeah, they threw it in an envelope here. So, Leggett, California, they canceled my postcard here. You can't even read that. It's just super faint. The date is there is good, but you can barely even read where it came from. This is just, I was just so tired of sending people twice that I just sent them whatever I felt like sending. I said, I don't know what this is, but I'm just going to send it, you know. Who knows? Some artist. Henry Huntington Library and Art Gallery in San Marino, California. So that's what that says back there. So there we go. Very faint. And they did not read the letter. because in my recent letters that I've been sending, I've been using highlighter to mark the part where it says, take these postcards and shove it. And I don't say that. I said, here, have some postcards. But they basically cancel these postcards, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out some kind of use for these things. I'm going to probably cover over the worthless. You can't even read that. That's double canceled there. And I think that's I don't know, it's not great. So I'm just going to put a stamp over there and just pretend that they never were dealt with, and I just want to never see these ever again. This Seaside, Oregon was a very nice one here, but it had some sort of advertisement from the visitors information, so it's Chamber of Commerce stuff there. I can theoretically put a white sticker over that. In fact, I have a sheet of white. Well, that went to everything. No, I'm just kidding. Some stuff fell on the floor, so nothing great there, but anyway, I'll cover that one up. And Oxbow Dam, I'm not sure where that was. Was that Washington? Located on the Snake River on the Oregon-Idaho border. So I don't know why I gave him that one. That was probably one of my keeps. So I don't know. I ruined one of my keep postcards. Who knows? So what else did we have here? We have a couple other things here. We have Winter Haven, California. And Winter Haven put it in an envelope here. And this is a nice one here. This is one of my larger postcards here. This one here. Some sort of, they call it Desert Verbena. These beautiful purple blossoms carpet the desert floor in spring. And Winter Haven, they nicely did it there. And then I guess they wanted me to see the entire cancel, so they put it off to the side there. I might have said, can you cancel twice? I don't know. But I wanted them to, again, the whole point of stamps is to cancel them. I mean, I just learned from exploring stamps that the Eva Perón stamps that were put in from Argentina or wherever, you could get in big trouble for canceling her face or something like that. So you were supposed to cancel the edge of the stamp, but never across. And I don't know. That was interesting to learn that one there. In fact, there's a stamp show this next upcoming weekend, and that gave me some great ideas for some sort of interesting stuff to pick up. But I hope to get postage. For TTMs there, that's what I'm mainly going to do this time, and maybe a couple of just fun postcards, but not really much else. I want to hope to save my money for other things here. And then we got one last thing here. This envelope has been through the ringer. You can see that it was there and there. I don't know if I had two cards or what happened. It was only literally held on by a thread here. This envelope, that yellow piece there, that's the only thing that was holding it. That was the only thing that was holding it there. But it came from D.V. Daniels, New Jersey. You can see it did that sort of thing at one point and got canceled twice. And what's amazing is the card in here has only got one small little dent in it. I mean, the card is bent. The card is bent and spent. But this is Michelle Betos in silver Sharpie. It came out okay. I think it may have smudged a little bit. But, as for TTMs go, hope you can see that well enough. Any TTM these days, because people ain't signing, or they're taking, taking mountains of days to wait and send it out. So essentially, that was really, other than the one postcard that was done a very good job. And then, again, Leggett, California was a resend because they never sent anything back or nothing came back. So there was that one there with very poor cancels and a couple of ruined postcards that came back. But essentially, that is what I have. And I think there was anything else here before I finish up the video here. I've been putting cards in pages and swapping out pages and find out that I'm like 50 cards short. I mean, pages enough to 45 or 50 cards. So again, I'll have to go to some sort of LCS and pick up some baseball card pages along with penny sleeves, because I'm sure that that's probably what I'm going to do. I do not like having stuff like this sit alone like this, so it's either a binder I could throw it in my soccer binder, but unfortunately my soccer binder is just messed up right now. There's not any room there. So Crook Cards sold it really cheap, and they treated it like it was really cheap. They could have put something in there just so the cards didn't slip around. That's all that I asked for. Nothing special. It wouldn't cost them anything. Maybe a little bit of time, but just throw in something there that you weren't going to keep. I get a lot of ruined boxes here that I'm not using for everything. Cut up a couple pieces of cardboard in there, stick them around this, and throw a rubber band around it or whatever. That's all I ask. So if you buy from them, just know that your cards are going to be I see basically people throwing cards away today if there's any kind of problems with the corners on it. That's pretty much what it is. If it's not mint, you might as well not keep it, because if it's not going to be a 10 or a 9, why even bother? I should throw away 99% of my cards because they wouldn't even grade anywhere close to a 10. I think my average grade for all my cards is probably going to be like probably 6. Maybe not, because there's a lot of poor cards that I have in my vintage collection that would drag it down to like a 3. So that's pretty much what I have there, but this is really cool. Let's just flip through a few more cards here to show you a few more designs there. I think they have set it up by team. Hopefully these are sorted. These look like they have been hand collated into sequential number. We will have to double check and make sure we have exactly 100 cards. Would have been nice, but that's not, you know, they probably got these from somebody else. But it would have been nice to have like the header card or whatever, you know, the promotional card that they throw in there, because that would also help protect the, they may not have it. Allen Irvine is the last one there, so don't know if any of these guys are international stars, you know, whether they went to the United States or if they went to England or what happened there. But these are the Scotland stars of the day. And again, it was a very dirt cheap set there, just kind of a 1991 set for next to nothing. And thank you for watching.